Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Pyre, now with 100% more sound from in-game. So, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, anyway, let's continue our journey. Yeah, sorry about that, but as I've said in some other video, I found out too late when I looked back at the footage, so nothing could have done to fix it basically at that point. But now for future reference, I do know what to check and where, so it's not quite as bad, but anyway. The inverted OvoCephalon roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Alas, that we can't simply fly on back up to our homeland. This wagon has its limitations, I'm afraid. But we shall return yet. Let us continue now along the path. Sure, dude. Oh, another one? Once more we sail above the OvoCephalon. The temple to the 8 scribes awaits us at the summit. None have seen the temple, save for those worthy to conduct the rites there, and myself and my counterpart Celeste. You may then wonder whence it came. The cycle of the rites has turned since the beginning of this age. However, its course, whilst waiting for the cycle's returns, some exiles thus pay tribute to the 8 scribes. I think the scribes may not have wanted such extravagance, or the carved effigies to them along the way, yet it is for triumvirates to decide how best to honor the rites. Did you honor them as you see there? How you remember these, of course, whether you even wish to do so, that is yours to decide. The scribes would not want otherwise. Sweet. Where are we going? Empress, okay, Empress follow the pathway on the outskirts of Mount Lodial nameless. Lower summits. Bae shall gain, Sensor Gilliman shall gain favor. Okay, who did we want to free again? I think we wanted to free Bae? Was that the conclusion I arrived to last time? I don't know. It's been a week. So, more so even than that. You make landing upon Mount Lodial, where Wilfred pulls you aside while the others complete the post-flight inspections. He puffs at his pipe before speaking up. Rita, as you know, I now wear the raiments once again. This means that I myself may soon be worthy to regain my freedom in the eyes of the 8 scribes. No, however, that is not my wish to just go yet. It is true I could be of some benefit to our plan back in Commonwealth, but I feel my place is here for the time being. Perhaps once the Nightwings are on surer footing in their path, my time shall come. Those are my feelings on the matter, and I wanted you to know. I shall, of course, defer to you. Our path is not to contradict the reader's will. Anyway, I trust that all of us, yourself included, shall find our freedom. If not soon, then by when all of this is over. Sweet, seek the nomad scribe's favor. And beyond our crystal seeks Wilfred. Alright, time to go beyond the stars. What brings you to me this time, my dear reader? I don't remember what the voice for was. I'll fall back into it at some point. She may appreciate having some to talk to, yeah. Please, reader, leave me be. I asked that you leave me be. Go about your business, go. Watch the stars die out and get your idiots their freedom. And you be sure to tell that herald with whom you consort that Sandra the Unseen did her job. You tell him that. Perhaps that way he shall put it in good word, and the scribe shall finally provide for me a bit of reprieve. She falls silent for a time. I don't know what else to do, reader. But you remain with her, letting her draw whatever strength and comfort from your thoughts as you are able to afford. That was kind of you. However, let us conduct our business. I care not for your pity. Do not come visit me again, like this, without my asking. I insist. Sandra, why you gotta be so rude? I shall gladly oblige my reader. Who is it to be the lucky one this time? Wilfred! Da da da! Wilfred! Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Wilfred. That fancy talking sap, you mean? I shall be interested to see if he has learned something since last we sparred like this. Then let us bring him forth. Soon, Wilfred appears in heed of your summons. So it is my turn then, is it? And let us see what we can do, my girl. Wilfred! Burninating the scribe trials. Burninating all his peoples. Cause he's a tree. Anyway, the apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Sap. You answer to me here. As you will, O Sandra the Unseen. Proper as ever then, though I wonder if you have the wherewithal that you project. Show me then what you can do without the benefit of those whom you would lead, and let us see if you and your lovely reader have reached a thorough understanding as of yet. Okay, I remember him being like, you do that, right? What? Excuse me? Yeah, there we go. You do that thing, and then it kills people. And then you do this. Oh, and then you do this. And then you shield. Oh, you can't sprint with shield. God damn it. Okay, well, something learned. Oop. Yeah, but like, about you guys fuck off. There you go. And then, ah, damn it. Wolfred, you too slow, dog. Okay, maybe I should plant the tree sapling in their, like, base. Oh, yeah, we got in. Sweet. Almost purely luck, but, you know, whatever. As long as it worked, right? Alright. Oh, right, they can still kill me in the sapling if... Yep, that makes sense. Whoops. Okay, sapling. Placed. Alright, let's see here. Sprout, shield, blink. You can't blink though with shield on, which kind of sucks. Oh, they decided to kill themselves. Alright, that's fine. If only regular enemies did the same thing, that'd be great. God damn it. It's way too fast. That's right, drop the sapling. Make the thing bigger. Oh, he gave it to me then. Oh, I see. Right. And then we go. Oh, wait, shit. Get wrecked, nerd! Ah, damn it. Oh, I didn't go right in. Thought it might have got in, which would have been cool. Sapling. That's right, you keep passing back and forth. You nerds. Yeah, okay. And oh, get juked. Get juked, son. Get juked. Get juked. Yes, sweet, we got it. All right, and we passed Wolfred's trial. I am grateful for the privilege of your time, good Sandra. Flattery shall never get you anywhere with me, Sap. Nonetheless, your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Sweet. What kind of dank-ass trinket does Wolfred here get? We shall see momentarily. Also, is Sandra now rendered useless? I had not seen that Sandra in some time. She has not changed a bit. But it would see she left something for us, did she? You received Lubo's? Oh, Lu's bow. You received Lubu for completing Wolfred's trial. Wait, oh, I should probably look at it. We'll look at it in a second. Wolfred. Inventory. This was 2 quickness, which is a common trinket, so it goes here. This is a sellable, so actually no, this is the right spot for it. Let's put it there. Okay. Okay, Wolfred's blink ability transports him further than usual by 50%. Yes, that is hella useful. Okay, and back again so soon. I'm assuming you don't want to talk anymore. Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. I guess we exit and seek the Nomad Scribe's favor. Having completed the post-flight inspection, you and Bae visit the monument of Goliathing here in the Emperor's Fall. Is this all part of your plan, O Scribes? Oh, is this all part of your plan, O Scribes? I know I need to not ask, just as I know the path you have laid out takes many, many turns. Please help us navigate the path. My friends and I, we wish to find our way together, with your blessing. Soon she is finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Goliathian has shown you favor. You soon shall ascend the mountain, though there is time now to pursue your vocations. Bae gains plus you hope for next rank. Sweet. Actually, you know what? Before we continue, let me just close out Firefox, just in case it's, you know, messing with anything. Did have those weird drops in frames before, and I don't want to have that happen again. Basically, search the surrounding area for valuables. Add your black wagon stash of goods. Do we have? What's our stash look like? We got 108 gold. Yeah, we should probably keep it at about 200, maybe. So let's go ahead and forage for resources. All right, you sent something. Falcon Ron Melly's here, and Source of Enlightenment here. Nah, we're good with Mr. Falcon Ron's goodies. Another package, sweet, good stuff. Continue our journey. Double Cistern. Second of two paths leading to the mountain's summit. Sun's Panther shall gain favor from the scribes along this route. Wolfrid shall gain favor along this route. Let's go to Temple Cistern. Well, I mean, I'm going to use both Wolfrid and Panther, but I think Panther is going to be our primary offense on this one, as she always is. En route to the mountaintop, you pass by a monument to Under King Oris, and Panther happens to take notice. I have to hand it to you, Panther. You have a real gift for getting yourself into one bad situation after another. Now, here you are, praying to the dead to bring the stars back. Is that it? Maybe you'll get out of here this time. Things might be even worse back home. Soon she's finished paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense the Under King Oris has shown her favor. Boy, plus 3 glory! Nice, good stuff. Panther will be our frontline offensive then. Like, definitely now. You and your fellow exiles gather in front of the Scribe's Gate before an archway carved of stone, where stands the Gate Guardian. Greetings to you, Celeste. I see the exiles and Nightwings have returned, even as the cycle of the rites begins drawing to a close. The Nightwings accept this and the will of the scribes. The Gate Guardian laughs at this softly for some reason. And you, Tarek, do you accept their will as well? The lone minstrel does not answer her. It is no matter. Now, Nightwings, each of you come forth and state what it is that you seek while crossing the Scribe's Gate. One by one, the Nightwings declare themselves. You all pass through as before. When Wolfrid takes his turn, Celeste stops him. You, I see you are aware of the ravens once again. Explain. The cycle of the rites is ending. Well, I do not know exactly why. I have my fears. Once, one of my contemporaries, he who fell from summit long ago, he lives and seeks his liberty again. He stands against us now and believes his tremor to be the true Nightwings. I remember well the contemporary whom you mean. Then the Nightwings stand divided. Yes, and so I wear the raiments once again in case that it may help to right this wrong. For I am Wolfrid Sandalwood, and I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She considers Wolfrid's words for a moment. I see, then move along. The Guardian of Scribe's Gate regards you all, and then she beckons you onward. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Celeste? What is it, Tarek? The will of the scribes. Long have we both followed it. I think you would agree. In equal measure has it drawn us close, as separated us. But if their aim now is to keep us apart from another age or longer, then no. I do not accept their will. You blaspheme, Tarek? And at the gates no less? But the lone minstrel simply puts the hat back on. Then may the scribes themselves admonish me. Until tomorrow night, Celeste. God, that is very wiggly wagon. Structurally not sound at all. Having reached the peak of Mount Lodiel again, you see the vastness of downside all around you. It leaves you deep in thought regarding which of your companions ought to go free this night, as Hedwyn did the last time. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to whoever. Wolfrid, alright. What do you want, dog? Wolfrid looks up at you and smiles. I never thought I would say such things, my girl, but it is good to wear the raiments and the rites once more. The march of time does have a way of healing certain hurts. Besides, the Nightwings of today were a very different beast than the triumvirate which took me in almost a decade ago. Ours was a triumvirate of exactly 3, well 4 with Tizo, who proved to be an exception, though historically Nightwings never took on more exiles than needed. I have mentioned my predecessor, Brighton, and my former companions Erisa and Orlek. Perhaps naively, I had hoped my time with them would not be relevant directly to what we now attempt. But, seeing as our memories are now intertwined, I do not let Do let me know if there is more you wish to learn of them. Ask about Brighton. You inquire about Brighton, who you understand was liberated prior to when Wilfred first joined Nightwings. I never met Brighton in person, but I know him rather well by now, though for what matter, my girl. So do you. He studies your reaction for a moment, then? Brighton was born wealthy, but not special, otherwise. You would have no reason to have heard of him. He was exiled for negligent misconduct. I do not know exactly why, do not care for the spreading of rumors. I first heard of him through Erisa and Orlek, who found in me a suitable replacement following his liberation. They spoke little of him. Orlek gave the impression they did not see eye to eye, but he assured me I soon would hear from him myself. Indeed, as I became accustomed to the book, which you know well by now, I soon began to hear the voice. Wilfred looks at you as if to see if you take his meaning. You see, the voice is actually, oh god, I forgot who we were talking about. Bajorloff or something? Brighton, there you go. You see, my girl, after Brighton's liberation, he assumed a new identity within the Commonwealth, and a new responsibility to the triumvirate which liberated him. For the voice you hear from time to time, once over the stars align, it's his. He is no longer Brighton. He is now none other than Archjustice Androbles IX himself, the Grand Judge and figurehead under whose watch the Commonwealth is governed in his day. Those who violate law of the Commonwealth face sentencing by the appointed Archjustice. Liberated exiles retain certain burdens to their old triumvirates. They have much to thank them for, not just their freedom, but their exalted status in the Commonwealth. The theocratic rulers of the Commonwealth, they do not wear masks and raiment simply for the sake of ceremony, but they are not who they appear to be. Their public pasts are nothing but a fabrication. Like Brighton, they once were exiles too. Brighton, that voice, he has no love for either one of us by now. He knows full well what we attempt to do, yet he is bound by traditions of the rites. He shall stand on ceremony and complain, but I think he knows, deep down, that he is powerless. How ironic that one of such high status in the Commonwealth should be so frightened of some long-forgotten exile such as we are. Anyway, that's Brighton for you. He must have seen in you the potential to be one of his staunch supporters, for a time. If that's a path you'd want to pursue, I should apologize. Now then, whom else should we talk about? Erisa, sure. You ask about Erisa, who you understand betrayed Orlek at the moment of his liberation, but then perished in the Shimmer Pool. I'm afraid you know the brunt of it, my girl, but I suppose you ought to know something of Erisa's past, lest you be quick to judge her solely by her actions. Mind you, I would never make excuses for the terrible choices she utterly made, but her life, I understand, was very difficult. Erisa has been exiled for the foulest of acts. You could see it plainly branded on her face. Such was the heinousness of what she did in the eyes of the Commonwealth. She was an apprentice blacksmith in her youth, taking up the post left by her brother. He had fallen in battle on the blood border despite wielding their father's own lance and armor. Her father never quite recovered after this, and had grown cruel and detached. It was Erisa who took the brunt of his fury. He expected the impossible of her. One day, it was all too much for her, so when next he lashed out at her, she struck back. She struck back again, and again, and again. When they came for her, her father was gone, and she was not herself. She was promptly cast into downside for the crime, where her hatred for the Commonwealth only grew. Erisa always was intense in her demeanor, haunted by her father's memory. More than that, her chief motive for wanting back her freedom was, in hindsight, not a healthy one. She longed to join our nation's enemies, to build for High Wing remnants a great siege engine that could shatter the defenses of the Commonwealth and forever end our feud. What she ultimately did to Orlek, it was an act of pure thoughtless desperation. I do not think it was simply evil, nor do I think that it was personal. I often wondered, though, if in her final moments in the Shimmer Pool, she understood what she had done and the depths to which she had fallen. For years, I must admit, I hated her, but now, my only hope is that she found a peace untenable during her relatively short life in the downside in the Commonwealth. Furthermore, I hope the life of Erisa offers some perspective yet to those of us who have not made the same mistakes. Now then, was there something else? Orlek, please? You ask about what Orlek was like when he and Wilfred first became acquainted. Wilfred remained silent for some time. I was very, very sick, you know, when I first landed in the downside. The long trip down the river must have been a little too much for me. It was Orlek who found me. He could not have known of my capacity to read before he revived me. He was a physician, intolerant of the sight of suffering of any kind. Not just any physician, mind you, a gifted, highly decorated one. He served on the front. Back then, skirmishes erupted frequently, and those such as Orlek, they had to deal with many casualties on either side. In time, he said he grew repulsed by what he saw. This sowed in his heart a yearning for an end to all bloodshed, so he tried to use his status to negotiate a treaty with the Highwing remnants. It must have gone about how you'd expect. He was given direct order to return to the front, but when he refused to soil his hands again, they cast him to the downside. Here, he gained the notice of the Nightwings, and before long, he grew to be one of the finest ride conductors anyone had ever seen. He was instrumental in the liberation of his companions, whose roles in Tremorite were later filled by Erisa and me. In time, Orlek's own opportunity of freedom had come up. He longed for it, so that with his exalted status, he might stand a better chance of negotiating peace. However, on the evening of his liberation, well, you know the story from that point. Wilfred breathed a heavy sigh. He and I were kindred spirits for a while. I could not bear to think he was gone, and now, I still cannot entirely believe that he is back. He is our adversary now, transformed, grown cold. Still, part of me is happy that he lives. Make no mistake, of course, I shall not be swayed against our plan, not by Orlek or anyone. As I have said before, we share a higher calling now. As for Orlek, he wants his freedom still, although I wonder if he still remembers why. Anyway, was there something else, my girl? No, that was it. You filled in a lot of backstory pretty well. You bid Wilfred a good afternoon and leave him with his memories. My pleasure, reader. Reflecting on the past from time to time helps demonstrate how far we've come, and how much farther we have yet to go. Sweet. Oh, actually, sweet. Let's see. We're gonna have Bae competing in this ongoing, right? And she's gonna be aided by Pamitha, who's already at Legendary, and I think Volfred, maybe, who is at 10, so let's get it to 15. 75, nice. 3 and 3. Alright, perfect. We can get it just to 20, have one more left over. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. Farther than usual by 100%. Damn. That is a good goddamn upgrade. Alright. Exit. Oh, yeah. Let's go talk to the Sluggernaut. Hey you guys, so like, I don't know what's going on up there with all them stars all acting real weird and stuff, but let me know if you want something here. You're gonna find a better deal on all this stuff from anybody, and I mean anybody in the downside. You can trust me when I tell you that. Okay, so go ahead, stock up. Sweet. Scoop of Stardust. I wish we could, like, combine these. So, nice to consolidate inventory space, but that's fine. Give him the berry. Yeah, for $5, not bad. Give him the package. Now we're at 152. Sweet. So kind of good again. What else he has? Permanently gain +1 hope. You know what? Permanently, you say? Sounds good. +4, +4, +4, +4. Permanently gain +1 hope. Drag Talisman Pocket to activate. Usable once. What? Oh, so that you can actually like sell it or use it on them. You have to. I got you. Okay. So hope. Leave gives you is this permanently? 5. That's a talisman. This is a consumable. Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, so let's see. +1 hope. We'll definitely not Bae because we don't need it on her. Maybe Pamitha? Wilfred comes back pretty quick. Pamitha though, let's give to her. Oh wait, no. Like this? Yeah, okay, I see. Sweet. Respawn time is 8 seconds. But it's Wilfred's. 7.3. Oh. Maybe it was just because we were in the simulation it was fast. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. I appreciate doing business, and you guys be sure to tell your friends, okay? Sure, dude. Let's see what pages we got. Inspect. Downside dining. How to sustain oneself with food and drink in such a place as this. The less said of it, the better. Do not complain, observe, and above all, keep moving. Sources of sustenance avail themselves to those with keener sense. In warmer climates, search the ground at break of day for subterraneans. In colder places, dig for them. Give them purpose. Drinking pools are rare, but moisture in abundance outside of the sand folds. Some is poisonous. Take only what you need. The downside limits any opportunity for excess, but it provides enough amenities to meet the needs of life. One who withstands it cannot help but feel a sense of gratitude. Sure, dude. Totally. Ailments on the downside often give no warning when they strike those who keep moving and make no attempt to settle. They reduce their risks. The afflictions come in multiple varieties. In the bogs of flagon hands, a parlor tends to sink into the skin. A pallor, not a parlor. And then into the mind. The nauseating sea of solace north of these is difficult for those to tolerate. Very hot or very cold climates bring their own specific side effects. My coat is now not as lustrous as before. My fangs are long. Like all aspects of the downside, all these ailments share a purpose to test your body, mind, and spirit. They only appear to harm, accept them, surpass them, move on. Sweet. And we shall do just that. By commencing the liberation rite and moving on. Once more you gain the fall of Solium, where one among you will go free. But first you shall have to prevail against the accusers in the liberation rite. Reader, your companions are gathered there under the fall. They shall be counting on you. Indeed, as the cycle of the rites turns ever faster, so too is their plan set in motion. My agents in the Commonwealth are beginning to cause a bit of stir out there, and word has reached high places that rites are ending. This is our chance, but let us not despair, should victory elude us here. We shall make the most of whatever the scribes may have in store for us. That is to say, good luck, my girl. It is time. It is time indeed. Alright, Mr. Voice, I prepare for your thinly veiled insults. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, what's this? Your adversary's pyre shall recover up to 5 each time they douse your pyre. Cool. No stars though. Good. So they're all off. Sweet. Because I don't want to fuck this up. Sorry. If you were looking for, you know, hardcore gameplay, this is the wrong channel to come to.
Once more, the Nightwings gain the summit of the sacred Mount Aladiel to conduct the liberation rite. Even as the stars themselves abandon you. Make good upon these final opportunities, reader. This glorious age-old tradition coming to an end upon your watch. I trust your adversaries, the accusers, shall not throw away this chance. Choose now who may go free, should they unfortunately fail.
Wow, throw more shade on, don't you? The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the accusers, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, Nightwings. Poised as ever, Lendl steps forward and reaches for his mask. I was branded Lendl the Liar. Once I reclaim my liberty, that name shall be forgotten, and my rightful station in the Commonwealth shall be restored. Nightwings, you may have prevailed against me last when we met here upon this sacred site, but the many years since have taught me much. I shall not fail again. Yet you still hold much resentment for your adversaries. Is that not so, Lendl? Resentment is too kind of word for it. They are cheaters, one and all, unfairly favored by the scribes, while those such as myself must struggle endlessly for such a chance. Now come, my accusers, let us vanquish those undeserving oafs and prove now to the scribes that they were fools to favor the likes of them. Okay, he dons his mask once more, and he is ready. Nightwings, your decision. On whose behalf you shall conduct the liberation rite? Reader, I would ask you to choose wisely, but I am sure you know no other way. And you, prepare your solitary. Of course, Celeste.
Whom do you intend to liberate?
Whom do you intend to liberate? Unworthy? Unworthy? Unworthy. I guess we've got only like 3 now. Alright, Bae, it's your time to rise and shine.
Bae.
It's your time to rising up. Do 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 do. Oh, you mean me? Then I get to go home. But the 8 scribes, what if they still want me to stay? Anyway. We're gonna go Pamitha. Good old Pam.
Pamitha.
This one's more for you then, reader darling, and I suppose for her. And Big V! Volfred. Let us prevail on this night for you, Bae, and for the good of our ailing nation.
It is done.
Come on, Nightwings, and look upon me one last time. From my dawn, I shall be free, while you all wallow in the terrible defeat that we have in store for you. Sure, dude. I also want to immediately switch from Bae.
Commence.
Oh god. Sweet. Okay, well. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna... Ooh! Sweet. You imp. Teasing Tizo from across the secret grounds. The dignity which you have brought upon me all those long years, tonight it shall be washed away, as I last return upon my post. Lon had a total in this abominable place, only for you, pathetic wretch that you are, you of all things, to thwart me and my accusers in our moment of triumph. It was small consolation knowing that Nightwings fell apart soon after, a misfortune which you doubtless brought yourself. As for we have fought our way back to this mountaintop, you sniveling loathsome little beast, and this time things are going to transpire in a very different manner. Just you watch. Tizo just stares back at him, betraying no emotion, but then he claws at his mask. Certain expressions resist translation, suffice it to say, Tizo does not hold Lendl in high esteem. It seems Tizo does not hold Lendl's mother in high esteem either. Then he dons his mask once more. Why you? How dare you raise your weakling voice at me, you blasted Nightwings? That we could all go free, that I might have all you arrested and sentenced once again. Now get out of my way. Alright, Lendl. Guess who's never getting out of this place? Nope. Shit. Okay. Oh, not quite. I meant to fly, but it did not fly. That was my B. That was like ultimately my B. Oh god! I went too far. Oh. Okay. That was quite a hit. Sweet. Ah, not quite. Okay. Sure, dude. And in. Oh, not quite. Oh, damn it. Okay, that was bad. Oh, shit. Okay, that's fine. Alright, there we go. Much better. Let's see who. Get in! Yeah! Easy, easy, easy. Alright, don't get too cocky me though. We've seen what happens when I get, yeah, a little bit too into it. Now, accusers, grant me your auras and your anger that we may finally secure our rightful victory against these demons whom we face. He is channeling the auras of the triumvirate, and their strength combines with his. This must be the aura gain. Secret distinctive developed by the accusers to ensure the victory in the liberation rites. Oh my god, they're so swole. Is too swole.
Lendl yearns to regain his status in the Commonwealth.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Would you deny him that?
Get wrecked, nerd. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, nerd. Yeah.
There.
Get fucking wrecked.
So it is.
Alright.
Now end the ceremony.
I'm starting to get a little bit better at this game. As you may have noticed, I said, once again, getting a little bit too cocky. Kid. Whoop, and in. There we go.
The Nightwings proved their worth.
The Nightwings prove unbeatable.
Convincingly, I must admit. Thus ends the liberation rite.
Alright, Bae. Time to go home.
And thus,
Or not home.
scribes have chosen
I'm still not really sure where she's from, but, well,
the exile
too late now.
appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Yeah, suck it, Lendl. You get fucking wrecked. You actual piece of human trash. Blast you, Nightwings again. Blast you, Nightwings again. You cheated me. Have you no pride at all in this tradition? Whoa. What? Is Bae the last one to go? Oh, I can go home? I think this means I can go home. She shuts her eyes. By the scribes, by the scribes! What will happen to you? To all of you? Can you not come with me? No, they say not yet. The scribes, they say not yet. Well, I think your time will come. Your time will come. And I will wait for you because I don't have friends back home at least. I didn't used to, so I wanted you to come to join me there, okay? But now the scribes are calling me, and so goodbye. She falls in the shimmer pool, and then she is gone. Goodbye, and please, oh scribes, watch over them, okay? Bae earned back her freedom. May she return in glory.
Godspeed, moon-touched one. The 8 scribes are watching from afar. By their grace, may the cycle of the rites keep turning for as long as possible.
I just realized Wolfred's head, like, shadows almost like a third of his progress bar for experience, so we don't know how far he is. Oh, that's funny.
Until the rites begin anew.
Well, not funny, but like kind of annoying. But you know, whatever. He's all good, man. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and pause the episode here. Yeah, okay. Oh god, so many pages. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I'd love for you to come back next time. But until then, I've been the audience. You've been OvoCephalon. That was totally intentional. And this has been Pyre. Goodbye.